Hey everybody, this is Nick from Android Headlines. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Samsung Gear S2. So the Gear S2 we were able to check out back at IFA, and this is basically Samsung's newest of their lineup of smartwatches. They have a ton at this point. I'm sure you've seen plenty of them out there in the wild. This one is the first circular watch that they've ever made. So this is a follow-up to last year's Gear S, which was sort of an elongated curved square. That was really an interesting device, but it was kind of a niche product. This one is going to be more of a mainstream product by Samsung. Right off the bat here, it's a metal design, so it feels really good. It's got a really nice weight. It has a rubberized band here, so there's a bunch of different models that you can get with different crowns, different colors, different bands, pretty much the whole gamut of styles that you're looking for. It definitely looks more like a sporty kind of watch than a more professional or a higher class watch, if you will, but the metal definitely gives it some higher class feel over the more plastic designs that Samsung has gone for in the past. So we'll put that aside for now, and we'll go ahead and check out what's in the box. Alright, so we have the charging dock, which is a great change from previous Gear devices that had sort of a snap-in little dock type of thing. This looks a lot more like the Moto 360's dock, which is a great advantage in that you don't have to clip it into anything. You don't have to worry about it lining up. More than likely, this is just stick it on there. It goes just like the Moto 360 if you've ever used it. In addition to that, you have cables here. So you have an additional band. This is in case, I guess, your other band gets messed up, and then it's got that nice little clip system that Samsung has. Unfortunately, this clip system means that you're going to have to buy the bands that Samsung provides rather than being able to use a standard band like some other smartwatches are able to. And here you're going to find the wall outlet. This is going to be a European one, but it's just a micro USB cable here, so regardless, you can use probably any other one that you would like. Just plug it into the dock. We'll just go ahead and plug it into the dock here. Just plugs right into the back. Easy enough. And then, of course, you've got your manual here. A little quick start guide, how to go through some stuff. Of course, on the back, you have your heart rate monitor and some other biometric scans in here. The clips themselves are supposed to clip off pretty easily. Although I guess you wouldn't want it to be too easily because you don't want it just sliding off of your hands. There we go. Just pull it down and pop it out like that. And now you have the thing by itself. So we'll pop these bands back in here. So the interesting thing about the Gear S2 over some of Samsung's other smartwatches is that you can actually use these well with a non-Samsung phone. That's going to be a first, really, for Samsung's devices. I guess besides the original Gear S, which you could use as its own device. You just stick a SIM card in there and then it doesn't matter so much. But previously, Samsung had only allowed watches to work with its OS. So I guess its little version of Android, it had a whole bunch of hooks in there for the smartwatches, and in general it just was not usable outside of Samsung phones because it doesn't have all those little extra software features that Samsung likes to put in there. So the watch definitely looks nice. It's asking me right now to install the application on my phone and then probably pair it. But it's got the little ring functionality here, so you don't have to sit here and constantly swipe the screen, get your dirty fingers all over it or whatever. You can just turn the ring and you can dial through a lot of the stuff. It has the two buttons on the side, so you have your power and your action button. So Samsung used to have all these things built into their phones. Obviously, since this is not a Samsung phone, it doesn't have all these plugins and accessory services and all that. But what's really cool is that they've been able to move this over to stock Android, and it doesn't rely on TouchWiz anymore. It's just the additional apps that you have to install, and it looks like it can pretty much do all the same things that it can do on a Samsung phone. Alright, so it just wants notification access. We'll go ahead and turn that on. Obviously, it's going to need that. If it's going to give you any kind of notifications from your phone at all, you have to give it permission in Android. That's been something in Android for a long time now. So, in the watch here, you can scroll with one hand, which is awesome. Swipe down to see other things in here, quick toggles and that sort of thing. Okay, it's got a nice Android Wear style turning off again. That's really awesome. This is definitely the best way to turn off a smartwatch because then you don't have to click a button or whatever. You just lay it on your arm or whatever you want and it shuts off the screen. Definitely awesome. Great design here. So the UI, as you can see, is super fluid. You probably can't notice everything on the camera because it's only 30 frames a second video, whereas this is definitely 60 frames a second on the actual watch. So we can go into the apps, and you can use the ring to go around the row of apps. Of course, you have a second page here. It's really nice and easy to get to stuff. The design of the watch is really nice. The screen is incredible. Some of the other AMOLED-powered smartwatches, like the Huawei watch and the LG Urbane, have a slight sheen to them when you turn them on the sides, whereas this does not have that weird rainbowy effect, which is really awesome. It doesn't seem like the colors or anything dim out, so we'll go ahead and have that full review for you soon. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Don't forget to check us out on your favorite social network, whether it be Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram. We are where you are. Thanks for watching. Until next time.